It's the Gear Tester here, and in this video I will be comparing and contrasting the Ameriglo UC U-notch sights to a pair of XS Big Dot sights. This video will also contain a discussion of one-handed shooting techniques. Thanks for choosing to join me on this adventure. You guys just got done watching some footage of me running my Glock 19 one-handed. Recently, about 5 weeks ago, I fell off my roof and broke my arm and had to have emergency surgery. And so the importance of being able to run my gun one-handed was emphasized in a real-world way to me. And I've had some training and been exposed to some concepts of running a gun one-handed. And I did it about 2 weeks ago. Okay, I shot with this gun, my Glock 26 Gen 4. It's got XS Big Dot sights on it. That was the first time I'd fired a centerfire pistol since I broke my arm. And so I operated the gun one-handed, and I noticed some things. I was getting relatively good hits on the steel, but I noticed that I was having a hard time reloading this gun. So in order to do one-handed techniques, once the gun goes empty, I drop the magazine, reholster it, and then insert a mag with my right hand into the gun. And if you watch the video that I did on that, you saw me struggling to remember to eject the magazine. There's something about the training that I have undergone that when my gun goes empty, I don't really drop the magazine until I'm bringing a fresh mag up to it with my left hand. But with my left hand not functioning, I was forgetting to eject my magazine. But I shot this gun pretty well. I hit the steel more often than not. And so that was about 2 weeks ago. So you're watching footage from about a week ago that I've had the opportunity to look at and evaluate. And I have a bigger gun, and I'm running the big Safariland holster. And so my reloads were a lot more consistent. I had thought about and I had practiced making sure that I would drop the magazine once the gun went empty, insert it into that big Safariland thigh rig holster, and then reload it with my right hand. What I noticed is my accuracy suffered substantially, and I couldn't figure out. I've got a bigger gun, I've got a better grip on it, so I'm a week further along in terms of healing. What's the problem? And I started considering the sights. And so I've liked these sights because of that bright orange dot there, and they've got this U-notch there in the back. And I like them because they're more like traditional sights, but they were fast for me to find, like the XS Big Dots are. Fast. You can just see it and get on target faster, it felt, than these standard 3-dot sights that I got here on another Glock 19. But what I noticed is my accuracy suffered, and part of that was I was shooting on orange targets that with this orange front, and it was starting to be evening, so I was losing the notch there, the rear notch. I was losing on the orange target. It was just kind of disappearing on me. I do some fantastic missing here with my Glock 19 that has the Ameriglo UC U-notch sights on it. And I've included it to show you that I really did struggle a lot more with this gun rather than with my Glock 26 that has XS Big Dot sights installed on it. And I've had those XS sights installed on this Glock 26 for over 6 years. that U-notch is a problem. That yes, it adds, you got more light, so you're able to find the front sight faster, but it's harder to make sure that you're squared up and shooting accurately because it's hard to tell where that is. And so I'm gonna be taking these sights off this gun and replacing them with something else. Connected to everything else that's going on, I contacted XS Big Dot Sights and the company, and I asked them to send me a free patch because over the last 3 or 4 years I've done a number of videos on XS Big Dot Sight products, and on their website it says that if you've done that, you send them a link to the video and they'll send you a free patch. And I started talking to one of the nice ladies there at their marketing department, and she offered to send me some sights. I've spent close to or over $1,000 on XS Big Dot Sights over the last 6 years or so, on an M&P shield, on multiple Glocks, on some long guns, their rails and sight system. So she sent me these. These are the DXT2 night sights. So they're just like the XS Big Dot sights that I have on my 26. Okay, except instead of being a white dot, it's this yellow dot that glows when you put some light on it. It's also got tritium already on it, so you just have additional glowing if it's been in ambient light. They also sent me these suppressor height standard Big Dot sights. And that's for a project that I'm working on. So I just want to thank the XS Big Dot sights for their willingness to support my channel, to send me some free items, and I look forward to reviewing these. You guys will see those reviews out in the next month. But just wanted to talk a little bit about sights and how important choosing your sight system and training with your guns and making sure that in many different lighting scenarios you're actually able to find your sight and shoot. And for me personally, I really like the XS Big Dots. I find them to be very fast, very easy for me to find that front sight. And when I'm shooting and when I'm moving and I'm under stress, I find that I'm still able to find that sight, find the front sight under stress and get hits on target. I also like these standard 3-dot sights that are the Glock factory night sights. I still like those. This is one of my original Glock pistols that I've had for many years, and I had them install those night sights on it, and I've been very, very happy with this. But in terms of getting shots on target quickly, I find that I'm fastest with the XS Big Dot sights.
I don't think I'm being unfair to the Ameriglow UC U-Notch sights. If you have Ameriglow sights that you like, that work well for you, excellent. I know they make a number of different designs that are high quality. I just don't like the U-Notch version of these sights. Some of you may feel that I was being a little bit unfair, and I get that. Here's a picture of some XS Big Dot sights on the left compared to some SIG sights on the right, and the SIG sights on the right have a very defined front post and a rear notch, not a U-shape, and you'll see that I shoot this gun, I think, pretty well here. I'm not trying to be harsh on Ameriglow. They make a number of other excellent products. I just don't like sights that have, for pistols, that have a rear U-notch in them. It's faster to acquire the front sight, but harder to be precise and accurate. And precision and accuracy is exactly what you're wanting out of your handgun sights. XS Sights makes a number of other excellent products. You see me here hiking with my Marlin 336 that has their XS lever rail for the Marlin on it. And I've carried this gun as a self-defense tool in areas where there are bears. I prefer the XS Sights peep sights for the Marlin as compared to the standard sights that came on it. I thought I got better precision with the rear peep, and it was faster because of the white line on the front sight. They're durable, they're excellent, and I really like them. I have used them for years on my Marlin 336Y and really enjoyed them. I put optics on that rail. I've also enjoyed them on my Marlin 336 Dark that comes from the factory with the Marlin XS lever rail and peep sights already installed on the rifle. I like this product so much, I've also installed a similar XS Big Dot sights offering onto my Ruger gun sight Scout. This system, their long rail and ghost ring, allow me to have an optic mounted on the gun and be able to retain my rear peep sight. I was able to harvest a beautiful buck this fall with my Ruger gun sight Scout. The long rail and ghost ring from XS Sights for the Ruger gun sight Scout made my rifle more versatile and effective. I've been using XS Big Dot sights on my Glock 26 and other self-defense handguns for over 6 years, and I have always been impressed with the speed and usefulness of these sights. Thank you very much for your views and your subscriptions. My goal here at the Gear Tester YouTube channel is to produce quality video reviews on the topics of shooting, camping, and survival gear. This is the Gear Tester signing off.